All right, in this chapter, we're going to really start getting into linear equations, graphing them, rewriting them. So in lesson 4.1, graphing equations in slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form is important. This is on your Algebra 1 formula sheet. So you're going to be using your formula sheet here for some equations, and the slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So m is our slope of our line, and we talked about that in the previous chapters, about that being the rate of change, the constant, and direct variation. So m is our slope, and b is where the line crosses the y-axis. Now, I like to think of this as m and b for move and begin, so that way I know where I need to begin and then where I need to move. So first we need to write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line with a slope of 3/4 and a y-intercept of -2, and then graph that equation. So we're given the slope, 3/4, and we're given the y-intercept of -2. So we write the equation y equals 3/4 x mx plus b. Well, we don't say plus a negative, so we're just going to say -2 because that means the same thing. So 3/4 x minus 2. Now, how do we graph that? So again, here's where I said move, begin. So I'm going to begin at -2. So I come over to my graph and I find -2 on the y-axis. Always the y-axis. So -2, and I put a point. Now, I need to move from that point to another point, and I move using my slope, 3/4. So, 3/4. The slope is in the form of the rise over the run. That was our change in y over the change in x. So, from 3/4, I get a rise of 3. So, on my point on the graph, I start with my finger or my pencil, and I move up 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, I don't put a point. I just want you to see something right now. So I'm going to put a point there. Please don't put a point there. I just want you to see where I'm at right now. I went up 1, 2, 3. Now, to finish my point, I need to now run 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my final destination of my next point. So, we went up 3. We went to the right 4. +3, +4. And that's what my slope is, +3, +4. If we had negatives involved, then that would mean left or down. I could keep going with this. So from my second point, I can go up 3, 1, 2, 3. Now again, I'm going to put a point there just so you can see where I'm at. So that's where I'm at right now, but I'm not done because that's only up 3. I got to run 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is my last point. So please don't put points there. We just want the ending point. Now, if I wanted to find a point to maybe this side of the graph, so like over here somewhere, then what I would need to do is go down 3. 1, 2, 3. So I went down 3. But if I went down, in order to end up with a +3/4, I now need to go left 4 to get that positive, because down is negative, left is negative, and a negative make a positive. So 1, 2, 3, and then left 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's my final point there. And then we take a straight edge or a ruler. I prefer that you use a ruler, please. And don't just freehand this. I know I do just because of the graphing here, but you should really use a ruler. And again, you go through the entire graph, and please make sure that there are arrows at the end, or I will take points off for that. All right, next one. Graph a line that has an x-intercept of 1 and has a slope of 3/4. Now, this one is a little different. So it has an x-intercept of 1. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to put the 1 there. Now, that's just a point on the line. So from that point, we have a slope of 3/4. So again, up 3, 1, 2, 3, to the right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our point. I can do it again. 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right, there's my point. Again, I can come down 1, 2, 3, left 1, 2, 3, 4, put a point. Down 1, 2, 3, left 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I'm counting, like steps when like the military does the steps. So then we draw a nice straight line through the points. Use your ruler. Arrows at the end. Graph negative 3/2 x plus 3. All right, so we begin, we move. So we're going to begin at 3, 1, 2, 3. And now I need to move negative 3, 2. So I'm going to come down 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go to the right 2, 1, 2. Down 1, 2, 3 to the right 2. Down 1, 2, 3 to the right 2. Now, if I wanted to go up, so now I'm just basically going to switch to negative from the top to the bottom. So I'm going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, but now I'm going to go left 2. And there's my line, and then with a ruler, draw your line through your points. Please don't forget your arrows. It's very important that you have these arrows because it goes on and on forever. And now you can see the difference here. Look at my slope. My slope is negative. My line is going down. It's negative. Last two. All right. Graph y equals negative 3. Okay. Y equals negative 3. So find the y-axis. Find negative 3, and then you put a point. Oh, wait a minute. That's just a point. How do I graph a line? I need to show that for no matter what x goes in, any x can go in, y equals negative 3 comes out. And that is going to be a horizontal line through that point. So no matter where I am, no matter what x I pick, like if I pick negative 6, what's the y value? Negative 3. If I picked positive 4, what's the y value? Negative 3. So it's a horizontal line. So something that you need to remember, any equation that's in the form of y equals a number, so no x's involved, okay? So it's just y equals a number will be a horizontal line. Horizontal line. And this has no slope, 0 slope. If we're graphing x equals 4 in the next one, okay, so x equals 4, x-axis, 1, 2, 3, 4, put a point at 4. Now again, what this is saying, that x is always equal to 4 no matter what the y is. So now that is a vertical line through the point, and we have a vertical line through that. So no matter what y I have, x is always 4. No matter what y I have, x is always 4. Now, again, let's think about this. It doesn't make sense, in case you get confused, that when you put the point here at the 4, that you would graph it horizontal on the x-axis. That doesn't make sense. So that's how we know then it changes to a vertical line instead of it going through the axis. So we put a point again on the x-axis at 4, and then it is a vertical line. So again, any equation in the form of x equals a number, no y, so there's no y in the equation, it's just x equals a number, we're going to have a vertical line. And then that'll help you remember.